It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So yesterday I had some errands to run. I went to Oakland to have lunch with a friend, went to Buffet Fortuna, which is at 800 Broadway, which is on Broadway between 8th and 9th. So if you take BART, get off at 12th Street, walk 3.5 blocks back toward 880, I guess, and you're right there. It's your standard Asian buffet. They had a pretty good selection of sushi, actually, and it seemed legit, and I'm not throwing up, so, you know, maybe it's alright. And then the other Chinese food, there was a decent selection. No broccoli beef, which is fine. I wasn't going to have any, but it just seemed strange because, I mean, broccoli's in season right now, and you know, who knows what they use instead of beef in those restaurants as it is, but that just seemed like an oversight. But they had a Slurpee machine with bubblegum flavor Slurpee, so I made a drink out of bubblegum flavor Slurpee and chocolate frozen yogurt, and that's what I had to drink. It was great. And let's see. Then after that I went to Chinatown. Oh, the place is in Chinatown, obviously. It's at Broadway and 8th. And I needed to pick up some garlic, because we were out of garlic, and I said, why don't I get it in Chinatown? So I did. Now, when I go to the grocery store and pay 50 cents for a clove of garlic, I go, yeah, whatever. Technically not a clove of garlic. A clove is one of the pieces inside the bulb. But check this out. I got 5 of these guys, 5 bulbs, right? 69 cents. Not bad. Of course, came all the way from China, so it's not a very good purchase from an environmental standpoint. But man, 69 cents for 5 bulbs of garlic, that's amazing. So the reason I was in Oakland in the first place is because I had to go to Hayward. And the reason I had to go to Hayward is because I was going to some more craps dealer training at Aces Up, my second week of training. So I figured while I'm in the area, visit my friends. So went down to Hayward. Now the problem with eating all that Chinese food is it's going to weigh on you. It's going to weigh you down. So we're messing around for, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm learning how to do odds. Like, I know what, you know what odds are in craps, put the money behind the money on, there's a number. But then, so there's like a bunch of come bets up, and then someone hits the 8, and the points say 5, but then an 8 comes up, and then there's a bunch of come bets and another 8. Now I got to pay all the come bets. And it's not hard, you know, if you've got a $10 flat bet and a $20 odds bet on top of it, then it's going to pay $34, because the 20 is 24 and the 10 is 10. And I could not do it. My brain just wouldn't do it. And it's just simple arithmetic. I don't know why I couldn't do it. I mean, this is me, right? So that was kind of funny. So after about an hour, my brain started malfunctioning, and usually we only work for about an hour and a half anyway, and because your brain has to absorb, right, and, you know, process all the stuff it learned. So he's like, well, I think that's enough for today. But he said that after 2 days of training that he's pretty impressed with how much I've picked it up. I mean, I already know the game, I already know the math. It's just a matter of learning the hands, because everything is done in a certain order. And if you ever, next time you shoot dice, watch the dealer's hands. And unless they're sloppy, they're very meticulous in how they do everything. It's actually kind of fascinating, really. So then I came home, and the Sharks were on, and they won 2-1 over the Edmonton Oilers, and that was an alright game. I mean, the important thing is they won. It's looking like they're going to get the President's Trophy, so hooray for them. Florida, on the other hand, well, you know, I haven't given up hope yet, although I think the Canadiens won yesterday, and we need Montreal to lose. What do you want Carey Price and Yaroslav Halak in the playoffs for anyway, for crying out loud? Wouldn't you rather see Thomas Vokoun? What's a better hockey name than Vokoun, damn it? And that's pretty much it. I had ice cream, and I went for a run. But that's pretty much it. So that's all the time we have today.